Up, everybody? 2 weeks ago, I officiated my very first wedding, and I think this is a trend of couples asking their friends to marry them. And I wanted to make this quick video just to talk about my experience and point you in the direction of some resources because I was really nervous going into this, and it went incredibly well. I mean, so well that people were coming up to me and saying, "Hey, I mean, you did a phenomenal job." The person at the site that they got married, who manages it, said that I was seriously one of the best officiants that she's ever seen, and I want to help you. So the first thing that I want to mention is Unboring Weddings, unboringweddings.com. So I took this course. I am not affiliated with it. I don't get any kickbacks, anything like that. But I took that course and I took it seriously, and I just followed all the steps, and it was just a phenomenal experience. I'm actually doing another wedding toward the end of next month, and the couple came up to me. They were in that wedding, and they said, "Hey, we're so pumped. We're so glad that we chose you. This is so exciting." And you know, I didn't know how it was going to go. I mean, I've done public speaking in the past, but it's been a while with COVID. It's been a long time since I was in front of an audience, and it went incredibly well. And so I would highly recommend that Unboring Weddings course. Taking it seriously. A couple of the tips from it that really helped me was to, run a rehearsal and be assertive about it and explain, talk through the ceremony, walk through it, rerun through it. I think everybody already had high expectations because I did that. Their impression of me was, whoa, this guy knows what he's doing. Are you sure you haven't done this before? Because you look like a pro. So that's serious. Like, that's something that I would recommend if you're doing this. Take the rehearsal seriously, run everybody through it, prepare for it, have a binder, make sure that you're on point with it. The other thing that was really cool, and for couples getting married, it was really awesome to tell the couple's story. So, I had, I think, 11 different parts to the ceremony where, I had opening remarks. I welcomed everybody. I thought that was important too, to say good afternoon, everyone. Nobody said anything. And then I said, come on, we can do better than that. Good afternoon, everyone. And then everybody, kind of cheered and said good afternoon. And it taught me that audiences don't really know how to feel at weddings. You have to help guide them through it. And if you bring some energy and passion and engage with them, you can actually make it a really amazing ceremony. And so, we had the opening remarks, and then we did the processional, and then I did the couple story. So that was personal to them. I sent out Google Forms, which are available in that course. I sent out Google Forms to have the couple, their family, their friends, send some responses about their first date, what they love about the couple, what they love about each other, any other funny stories. Now, I've known this couple for 10 years, so there's an element there that I've known them for a really long time, and that really helped me to write this. But I think, if you're officiating and you're doing it for friends, or if you're a couple and you want a really awesome wedding ceremony, I highly recommend that. Like, do that story. Make it personal. People don't want to really hear about love is like water and it flows. Like, they want to hear about when you first met and the funny stories, things like that. And I think it's important, too, that you ask, as an officiant, do you want this to be humorous? Do you want it to be emotional? Do you want it to be a blend of both? And then you can go and write that story. So I thought that was really awesome. And I got that idea, again, from Unboring Weddings, and it was a phenomenal hit. And then, after that, we had 2 readings, and then we did the vows, which is really awesome. Then we did the ring ceremony, and then we did by the power vested in me, by the state of Vermont, you can kiss Brian, you may kiss your bride. So we did that, and that was awesome. But the best part, actually, besides the story, was the end and the presentation of the couple. So, I did transition remarks for the audience, telling them, hey, Brian's Kiss the Bride, it's legit, we're good to go, we're all going to meet, by this tent back here to have some cocktails and listen to some jazz music. And then I had the couple face the audience, and then I was able to kind of ramp up the volume and, saying, now for the very first time, introducing so-and-so. And everybody cheered, and it was exciting, and it was just phenomenal experience. So, I'm not creating this video to necessarily give you the play-by-play of what to do. I think that course is much better suited for that, but this is my testimonial for Unboring Weddings, and I wasn't asked to do this again, but it was a lot of fun. I'm excited about it, so much so that I wanted to take time out of my day to create a video because I was searching on YouTube a lot to figure out how do I do this. And even after I took the course, I was looking for other videos from people about how it went. Now, I don't have any recordings of how it went, but just to again, like hammer at home, doing the opening remarks. I've seen officiants not do that, but I was up with the groomsmen at the front before we started the procession with the ladies. I did the opening remarks. Good afternoon, everyone. Talking about photos, talking about what to expect, things like that. Are you all ready to get are you all ready to get them married? Getting them engaged, really helped. And then that storyline, and then the readings, and then, when I did my transitioning remarks after the bride and the groom kissed, I asked, I said, okay, everybody, it's official. Are we ready to celebrate? Let me hear you, and people got excited. And then the presentation of the couple went really well. So if you are going to officiate a wedding and you have questions, just put them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer them. This is my first one. I've never done this before. Again, I've had public speaking experience, but it has been a long time, over a year since I had been in front of an audience. And so, put the questions down there. I'm going to put a link to that course just because it was so good that I want to share it. And I would love to hear from you. If you've officiated, what experiences have you had? And hopefully this helps. And if there's any couples out there who want some ideas from the one, I've only done one ceremony, right? So we've only done one. But if you are curious about how that went, leave a comment. I've got another one coming up in July, and I feel so ready for it. So we'll see you soon.